YOURVIEW, welcome to the show. I am Miriam Lunge, and with me, as usual, are my co-hosts, Hajia Nima Akashat Zibiri. You are really looking your Hajia self today.
Because I tried to get that gele, but
it's still giving. It's giving, complete giving.
It's like you're up to somewhere.
Yes, it's tomorrow. No, there's no rest for the weekend. It's like I've been wicked from the village back home. I'm not rested, but I piled up events for Saturday, the 15th of November, and now I'm caught up. So I'll be speaking at the law school. The theme is legal pathways, mentorship, professional networks, and religious identity. Tomorrow morning, right after the same tomorrow topic as is the One Woman Convention. Saturday, the Saturday edition, and there's still Sunday, and then there's birthday party for Engineer Kuti at Alausa. He's turning 60. The former federal controller of works. So I have to show up there. The IV has been there since, and I don't want to disappoint my personal person. It's a lot of wickedness. So it's my sister's birthday tomorrow. Khadija Akokia Abdul. Sorry, what's her surname again? Sani. Abdulwasiu Sani. That I wanted to call her husband's name, but she uses her in-laws' extended family name. So she's my immediate elder sister. And whenever I do her birthdays, I always give her pistol. Because, you know, we were twinning all our lives. People thought we were twin sisters. Oh. And I was a 2-year younger sister to her. And imagine? I still dominate like that. I give her too much wahala. Happy birthday, sweet sis. I hope to see her on Sunday. My niece is doing her Quranic graduation on Sunday. Aww. So we're all going to be there. Nima,
we're not resting in any form.
There's no rest. I'll get Monday off. I'll get Monday off, inshallah.
Topsy.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very, very, very
one
good.
Of your hairs that I really like, and the reason I really like her hair is this particular is the texture. It looks like our own natural texture. It looks like it's coming out from so
Thank you.
Color. It's very nice.
Thank you. So there was something I was reflecting on. I read a post and it occurred to me that true, this thing happens. Somebody made this allusion that many women don't tell themselves the blunt truth. That women tend to want to provide emotional support for each other, that they don't say the blunt truth. And this is just an appeal. If you really love somebody around you, you call the person your friend, please give them the heavy feedback, because it is easier to hear it from home than to hear it outside. And it's worse off if you have your tribe and then things about you are now being heard outside. And your tribe is saying, we didn't know how to say it. We love you so much. We didn't know how to say it. Please, don't love anybody so much that you cannot give them feedback that will bring them growth. That's not love. That's not love.
That you give them that feedback and they hate you for it.
But at least you say it.
Hang out with those that tell them the lies.
At least you will say it. So I had a conversation with somebody and it was like, you knew my stand all through. It's like 6 years after, and I remember that while I was doing that thing that I was not meant to do, amongst many other people that did not say, she said. So if I can go back, when I was saying that, I'm so happy that I've left this thing, she said, I was very vehement in telling you it was wrong. So please, even if they will not like you, let your truth be said to help the person that is around you. Because when people don't have anybody telling them the truth.
I agree. Don't be a hypocrite.
More realistic.
I've been with you before, but I think this is the first time I'm with Miriam and...
Oh, with Nima as well.
Yeah, and Nima as
I've never been on set with you.
I've never been on set with you.
So nice.
All right.
So nice to have you, sis.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Thank you.
So what's been happening?
Nothing much. I just want to celebrate children. Today is Children's Day, or rather, let me say today is Children's Day in India. So they use it to raise awareness for education, for the right of children, the welfare of children, and all that. We know that in India they don't really like education pertaining to their children like that. So this one is meant to raise awareness. Then I want to also say happy birthday to KK.
Happy birthday, KK.
She's also my, my own big sister too. So happy birthday, God bless you. Then I also want to use the opportunity to also say happy birthday to my daddy.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday. My dad is officially 74 years today.
Wow, happy birthday.
Long life and prosperity, daddy.
Yes.
We all love you, your grandchildren.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we celebrate you.
I'm among the children.
Well, it's a birthday galore thing because today TVC Entertainment. We are celebrating our very own Oga at the top. Mr. Folarin Olukule, Director Programs, TVC Entertainment and New Media. Happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday.
Not just has to flow.
Yes,
I'm not doing birthday
inside. Stopping over at the office.
Yeah, I'm not fasting.
Good man to the call.
Yeah.
Long life and prosperity, sir. Greater heights we wish for you.
Amen.
So let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll look at today's papers. Stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. And now the news for today, and we're starting with The Nation. Major headline: Saraki writes off PDP convention. AMCON officials, lawyers face contempt charges for alleged contravention of court orders. And then we have this huge advertorial of Dr. Peter Ayodele Fayose. The president congratulates Fayose on his 65th birthday. And it's an advertorial that's sponsored by Osoko political family. Oshoko.
Jollof rice and chicken.
Okay. Please, what do we have?
The irony of the front page where...
what's the irony?
They call us
PDP.
Rights of the convention by the former Senate president. And the president now just doing by the shout out to a PDP member on the front page of the Nation.
It's one love.
It's one love.
One Nigeria.
The more you look, the less you see.
That's Nigerian politics.
Okay, what do we have for today?
Former Senate President Bukola Saraki has, called on the PDP to set up a national caretaker committee instead of organizing this, what he calls the controversial national convention. He says that the convention that is proposed, as he is seeing it, would further divide the PDP. He said instead of that, he proposes a caretaker committee should instantly embark on reconciliation and unite the platform. But they are already disagreeing with him. The chairman of the PDP Board of Trustees, Adolphus Wabara, disagrees, saying that the convention will not worsen anything. They should go ahead. And the National Administrator of the National Judicial Institute, Justice Obatunde Adejumo, said, well, there's nothing strange with for courts of coordinate jurisdiction, that's courts of the same jurisdiction, giving conflicting orders. He says that's nothing big there. But Saraki insisted on his Twitter page that he has made his position known to the reconciliation team set up by the Wabara-led BOT, and that he said that despite selfless and arduous effort from patriotic members, the proposed convention has become mired in extensive controversy. You'd see the way the Bayelsa governor, who was supposed to be part of the committee leading this convention, the way he decamped and all of that. A lot of them are claiming there's division within the party, even though the PDP is insisting things should go as normal. But then he's written it off. I think that is his position.
Yes. Anyone else?
Yes, I had the story on the suspension of the implementation of the 15% petrol tax. They call it ad valorem. that was meant to be implemented right now. So it's been suspended. This information came out from the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority yesterday. They said the suspension on this, that's PMS and diesel, is because they wanted to ensure that the supply is consistent, especially during this peak period, November, December. However, the statement is that by first Q1 of 2026, implementation will start. The Ogun State Chamber of Commerce and Mines and Agriculture, as well as the Nigerian Coalition of Civil Society Organization, have felt that they faulted the suspension. They feel like the decision was a good one. People already understood its impact on the economy, and this was a bit wrong. But like I said, the people that suspended it felt that because of the season, they didn't want there to be disruption in availability of products. Supply and distribution shouldn't be disrupted during the peak season that we are in. So we're hoping that by Q1 it will be implemented.
Where do you have a slide?
Yes, I do. Here, our very own President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has congratulated the Super Eagles on their victory 4-1 over Gabon that they played yesterday at the FIFA World Cup qualifying African playoff match. And he urged the team to continue to do better, to continue to take us to greater heights. He said they should remain focused. He described the performance as, that we Nigerians, we always prevail, we are always courageous. He gave them, all the accolades, and he also praised the coaching staff and the entire technical and administrative crew for their commitment to the national cause and all that. But I also remember, or let me just use this as a medium, because I'm on Tuesday, the Eagles boycotted the training on Tuesday based on unpaid bonuses since 2019. Okay. So I just feel like, okay, this time around they deserve everything as they've taken us to victory.
When we play football,
but they should pay them their dues since 2019. Come on.
The Punch is the next paper. And the major headline is Ibadan Convention. PDP delegates arrive amid Saraki's cancellation move. National Assembly shifts WAEC CBT adoption to 2030. Genocide interview. Don't panic, Piers Morgan tells Tuga. Airlines reject fresh $11.50 NIS fee. And Tinubu shifts 15% fuel import duty to Q1 2026. What do we have in the Punch?
Okay, so the Honorable Member Kelechi Wogo has moved a motion on the floor of the House of Reps. He says the need for intervention to avert, that's the title of the motion, the need for intervention to avert massive failure in the proposed 2026 WAEC computer-based examination. And based on this motion, the House, of course, gave a directive to suspend it, to shift the CBT exams for WAEC. They are looking at it. The lawmaker was warning that rushing into the CBT model would trigger widespread failure, frustration, and mental distress among students, insisting that the Ministry of Education is determined to proceed with the digital examination format despite objections from the National Union of Teachers, heads of schools, especially the schools in rural areas where over 70% of candidates are located. And he said that most schools, particularly outside the urban centers, lack functional computer laboratories, internet access, reliable electricity, and trained ICT teachers. And so the House of Reps has ordered that the Ministry of Education and the West African Examination Council suspend the planned introduction of the CBT computer-based testing for the 2026 WAEC Senior School Certificate Examination.
Okay, so who has airlines reject 11?
Yes, I do have that story. Pretty short and straightforward. The airline operators of Nigeria have said that the controversial $11.50 charge set to take off the 1st of December, initiated by the Nigerian Immigration Service, but announced and set to be enforced by the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCA, that they rejected it. They said that they described that an additional burden on an already struggling aviation sector and further burden on operators despite being passed on to passengers would not be necessary right now. It was the person that gave this statement, speaking to journalists on Wednesday, Professor Obiora Okonkwo, is the spokesperson of the Airline Operators of Nigeria and chairman of United Nigeria Airlines, has expressed this deep concern. He argued that the new fee was unnecessary, counterproductive to the health of the aviation sector, and he said that multiple taxes are beginning to force many airlines onto their knees, appealing to the government to support domestic airlines just like developed countries support their own carriers.
Okay. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll continue with the papers. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silent.
Even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer, planting seeds in faith,
believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth, unafraid to rise,
rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices,
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
two voices, two views, standing apart,
or an argument,
a battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for?
No cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always legit.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jens is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Now hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija,
your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
Thank you for staying with us. We're still looking at today's papers, and we're looking. Do you have a story in the Punch?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right. Court sentences Okada rider to death for raping, killing minor in Ondo State. So the Ondo State High Court, Akure Division, yesterday sentenced a commercial motorcyclist, otherwise known as Okada rider Dare Ojo, to death by hanging for raping and killing a minor identified as Zainab Adeyemo. And this happened, they said he committed the offense on July 17th, 2020, while he was conveying the 11-year-old girl to markets. The mother sent her to the market with the Okada rider. And during the trial, the court heard that the girl's mother was one that transported the girl, put the girl on the bike for him to take her to the market. But when she failed to arrive on time, the worried mother called the market women and asked about the whereabouts of her daughter, and they said they didn't see the girl. And that's where the family, reached, started running helter-skelter, searching with a search party, where they later, in the community, they found the girl's naked body, and she was already dead. And from there, they got the man, but he initially denied it. But they said here that the examiner, the pathologists from the Federal Medical Center, after they saw when they investigated it, they saw signs of struggle on the victim and the rapes, sign on her and everything, and they eventually arrested him, and he's begging for leniency. He said it was the devil's work, and they've sentenced him to death, to life imprisonment for rape under section 31 subsection 1(3) of the Ondo State Child Rights Law 2007, and death by hanging for murder under section 319 subsection 1 of the Criminal Code.
Somebody sign it as quickly as possible.
Let's look at the next paper. The Daily Sun. Confusion continues over PDP convention. Wike accuses military of intimidation, alleges election rigging plot by Buratai in 2019. Mixed reaction as federal government suspends 15% import duty on petrol, diesel. Multiple charges suffocated domestic airlines. JHL, AMCON officials, lawyers, others face contempt for misleading court. Insecurity, unstable electricity, top list of threats to Nigerian businesses, according to a CBN survey, and Nigeria at critical juncture, according to OB. What do we have in the Daily Sun?
Okay. I have the GHL, that's the General Hydrocarbons Limited. And its directors and shareholders have started the contempt proceedings against senior officials of the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, AMCON. They are insisting AMCON misled the Federal High Court into obtaining an ex parte order that restrained them, because prior to that, according to them, they said AMCON failed to disclose to Justice Akintola Aluko that Justice Lewis Alagua had restrained AMCON initially from appointing or continuing any receivership obtained under the other ex parte, and that he had restrained them from taking any steps whatsoever towards appointing or continuing with any appointment of a receiver over the General Hydrocarbon Limited. And following this, they brought a process. I don't want to read all the details of the process. I think that Son just captured all the legalese, which will be a bit confusing for general viewers, but basically, the concept is that they didn't obey the initial court order and went ahead to deceive the court, to get a new court order.
Anyone else?
Yes, I have this one from Chronic. They said chronic disease, kidney disease, is now the 9th leading cause of death globally. And they've said this hidden epidemic is going undetected in its early stage, is now the 9th greatest cause of death globally, taking more lives every year and placing an increasing cost on public health. The global analysis that was published by researchers with the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation, they revealed that the number of adults living with chronic kidney disease has more than doubled over the past 3 decades, from about 378 million in 1990 to nearly 788 million in 2023. The rise, they said, is driven by age population, unhealthy diet, obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, and all different common types, both in developed countries and underdeveloped nations. And they've said that it's responsible for nearly 1 to 8 cardiovascular deaths. And they said this chronic kidney disease arises when the kidney gradually loses the ability to filter waste and excess fluid from the body. And they are calling on people to make sure that they increase their healthy lifestyle to prevent this disease.
Yeah, so I have a story in Daily Sun. The report was carried out by the CBN, and it is called the Business Expectation Survey. In that survey, they interviewed 1,900 businesses within Nigeria to understand what the challenges were. And they said that the top challenges that businesses are facing in Nigeria, number one is insecurity. 71% of correspondents, 71.8% pointed towards insecurity. Then 70% complaints about high cost of power, insufficient power, and the high cost of power generation, and multiple taxes, interest rates from like 70 down to like 50%, which they graded for them. 50%, what was around 50% was more of infrastructure, but many of them did not talk about political risk. So the CBN observed that financial pressure outweighs political risk for business owners in Nigeria. I'm happy they have the data. I'm wondering how that will be used. They said confidence is expected to rise further in firms anticipating increase in demand, high sales and rebound of their activities. Long and short is, it is pretty universal that the real problem that Nigerians are facing is insecurity, power challenges, multiple taxation, high cost of funding. Loans are too expensive for businesses to thrive. If government can sort these ones, companies will thrive. All right,
let's go on to our next paper, The Vanguard. A major headline, no religious persecution, genocide in Nigeria. Osimhen shoots Super Eagles past Gabon. Nigeria 4, Gabon 1. That's what I expect. So to meet Congo DRC in playoff final on Sunday. Then FBN Quest Mareva injunction against Nesoil and Necond has expired by operation of law. And we have AMCON officials and lawyers face alleged contempt charges for contravention of court orders, which we have already taken. Anyone here?
Go on.
No? Okay, let's quickly go to the Tribune. I have respect for military, but abhor lawlessness. This according to Wike. Reps move to suspend 2026 WAEC computer-based examination policy. We've taken that. Senate launches probe into stamp duty revenue. NCP approves BPE move to cede Afam power plant to Transcorp Power Consortium. PDP seeks to join Bayelsa deputy governor's suit against moves to impeach him. Federal government halts planned 15% import duty on petrol, diesel. Troops fall abduction of 74 NYC members in Borno. How misinformation on capital gains tax sparked 4.6 trillion naira market loss. Any story?
Yeah, taxes. Well, not tax, stamp duty. The Senate have demanded full disclosure of the probe of stamp duty collection. Can we just wipe it away? Nigerians are suffering. Anyway, the Senate has launched a far-reaching investigation into stamp duty collection as it runs into trillions of naira. So they are asking for disclosure from all commercial banks. They've also asked for disclosure from the CBN as well as the FIRS and state governments. The chairman of the Senate's Public Accounts Committee, Senator Ahmed Aliyu Wadada, gave this indication in Abuja, and he said that they follow more concerns because this sum is huge. Between 2016 and 2024, much of which this money remains unaccounted for. So they say it's one thing to generate revenue. It's another thing to ensure that it's judiciously utilized. According to the senator in charge, the legislature cannot afford to look another way when trillions of naira is at stake from Nigerians' pockets. So it's committed to going through everything that has taken place over the past 8 years, and it has asked the CBN to provide corresponding data on what the banks remitted and what the CBN transferred to the TSA, so that we then know how it was entirely disbursed. But really, this is a lot of money. So definitely, people are paying, whether we like it or not. From our transactions, the government is making a lot of money.
Let me take this story. Insecurity. Troops foil abduction of 74 NYC members in Borno. They say troops of the Joint Task Force. Let me finish the story first. Northeast Operation Hide and K have rescued 74 members of NYC from a possible abduction by Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorists along the Burutai Kamuya Way Road in Borno State. They said that the core members, 36 males, 38 females, were rescued at about 9:05 p.m. on Tuesday after their vehicle broke down near a known kidnapping hotspot, and that the military, having seen on a CCTV system, noticed that noticed what had happened. They said the troops detected suspicious movement involving 3 buses at the location. On arrival, troops discovered that 74 NYC members were stranded after their vehicles developed mechanical faults. The troops immediately rescued them to prevent a likely abduction attempt by Boko Haram. So well done to
Nigerian troops
for being proactive.
Yes.
Thank you. And that's all we can take on the pages of the papers today. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll move to our hot topic. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer, planting seeds in faith.
Believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth, unafraid to rise, rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices,
refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
2 voices, 2 views, standing apart,
or an argument.
a battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. 2 perspectives, but one big issue.
So are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was the gist about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh. And that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always legit.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Now hope
They carry us.
even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope now the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for am.
Naija,
your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on StarTimes.
You like that? I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We cash. The game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white.
Thank you for staying with us. Before we get into our hot topic, please note that today's conversation touches on issues of violence and parenting. Some parts may be sensitive for certain viewers, so viewer discretion is advised. So, a viral post from a Nigerian lecturer has stirred up heated debate online after she revealed the advice she gave her son about how to respond if a woman ever slaps him, referring to a trending video where a man proposing to his girlfriend was slapped and simply walked away. The lecturer said she used that clip to teach her son a serious lesson. According to her, if a lady ever slaps him, he must return it with a stronger one or she will stop considering him her son. In her words, lion no dey born goat. Her comments instantly divided social media. Some people applauded her stance, saying she's teaching her son not to be bullied and to stand up for himself, that equality should be applied in all directions. But many others condemned her statement, calling it toxic parenting and a dangerous message that normalizes violence against women. The lecturer, however, didn't back down, firing back at critics and insisting that teaching children how to react in real-life situations is part of good parenting. So, ladies, what do you make of this? Is she right to tell her son to fight back, or does that cross the line into promoting violence? Can self-defense be justified in all situations, even between a man and a woman? And at what point does teaching strength turn into encouraging aggression? And also, beyond this viral drama, what lessons should parents really be teaching their children, boys and girls alike, about handling provocation, anger, and restraint? What are your thoughts on this? And to join the conversation, you can call us on 0201 635 2013 or 0902 416 3440, and you can tweet to us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. Ladies, I don't even think we should go into another intro again. What are your initial thoughts?
So, as much as I understand self-restraint and self-control, I don't think that reaction and to any kind of violence should be there should be a gender-based exemption.
Okay.
The way I'm seeing is like we are doing gender-based exemption. So if a man were to slap a woman, it's violence. But if a woman were to slap a man, no, there's gender-based exemption. It's not slap. It's not violence. It's now play. Is that, I don't understand, because I've seen, like, in this month alone, even we took on the show, a woman's proposal, a woman's refusal to a proposal becomes a slap. I don't understand. Who normalized it? Why are we like that? You know, if you do not want to get beaten, really, don't provoke a reaction that will lead to beating. If it wasn't that it's public, it's inside corner, you go and slap him some kind of slap, they slap you back, you now write episode. You'll now be talking from a one-side narrative. I'm a woman, I shouldn't have slapped me. Why do you think your violence would not erupt a reaction of violence? Why? I don't know who normalized this. Is it the movies? Because we see these things happening in the movie, all those Telemundo things, you're slapping people to say no. I don't understand. No is no. It's a simple two-letter word. I'm not doing. Oh, they need a key person put. You are not doing. Go to your house. Please do. Who normalize this rubbish? Who's acting film for them? Life is not a movie.
You know what we're talking about is the stance of this woman.
Yes, a good one. It's because it's annoying. Okay. Sometimes, you know, I don't know what her background is, but we've seen where women are very violent. And it is said to a man, no, you walk away, you take bigger person. Why don't you teach every gender, every person, no gender without gender otherwise, teach every person to be a normal, patient, non-violent person, an accountable person, respectful. So you can toast me, I will tell you, bros, I not do. I love you talking, or you not talking, we walk away. Really, big deal. And you can have a disagreement with me. You can be, it's just like raising, in my case, for instance, a girl and a boy. I'm raising two, and I will allow the girl beat, but I will not allow the boy react. You know, it's just not a safe, accountable way.
Toxic parenting or right on?
Oh, definitely toxic parenting. I feel it's toxic parenting.
Self-defense parenting.
My opinion. I feel that we need to see. We already have a culture of toxic parenting where everything is, you give it to me, I give you back. It's a violent, tit-for-tat society, and where the more powerful person tends to overshadow every other one. We don't raise our society with the consciousness of kindness and turning away, with the consciousness of how to disagree politely. Those things are not taught. What we are taught is, if anybody gives you, give them back ×3. I don't believe in that. I believe that the conversation from the lecturer that I would have had is to teach my son, and I have sons, to be able to identify traits of violence in a girl they are dating. Because that girl would already have displayed her traits of violence that she'll be able to identify, from fine girl to good character. Teach them to know. We always talk about fleeing. Like, I will not even, you shouldn't even be dating somebody that can slap you. If you know how, if you are well brought up, you will not date somebody that will be in the level of slap. Because before slap happen, they don't squeeze hand, they don't squeeze face, they don't do things. They've already said some things that will make you know that if you're not careful, slap will follow. If you're not careful, punch will follow. So why don't we take it a step back? Instead of you preparing to fight back, why don't you prevent the slap from taking place in the first place? Really? Why don't you get confirmation? One, of course, nobody should be slapping another person. That's my own opinion. there should be no slapping in the first place. But if slap happened, something would have happened to cause slap. Somebody puts themselves in the way of slap, or they ask things that could lead to slap.
You
did not know the problem. You didn't dodge the slap.
Let me hear more yours.
Let's be dodging. We should teach dodging. Me, I will teach. My own parenting is I will teach how to dodge.
Don't worry, will come back to all that. Moyo, please, initial thoughts.
Retributive justice. Eye for an eye. Okay, so I'm actually of the opinion, in as much as I don't agree with violence in any form, whichever gender, both male and female. But I would take the stand of saying that we shouldn't still do an eye for an eye.
Okay.
Do you understand? I would not fault the guy, though I expected better from him, because you shouldn't be dating someone you don't even know that the person wants to truly marry you. It's really weird. We are blindsided by love. But deep down, if you know, you would know this person is actually going to marry you. So most people that are always being
Sorry, let me
like
get that. You're trying to say you shouldn't ask someone to marry you if you don't think.
Yes, because as in and most people now even do it publicly. Why publicly? Why
that's the proposal,
privately? Why not privately? Do you understand? So I'm not making excuses for our actions, but I would say that it's wrong for, I disagree with the lecturer telling him, lion or the born goats. No, you don't encourage, he's an adult. Your son is an adult. Okay, you've trained your son from childhood till an adulthood, and you are still telling him, oh, you must hit back, you must do this. No.
Okay,
I don't agree.
In this case, she showed him a video saying, when you grow up and you find yourself in such a situation.
He's actually the bigger person. It's embarrassing to him, yes. But the fact that he restrained himself, most of the time, they say when you are in a situation, what causes war? When some people don't know how to forgive or let go of some things. At the end of the day, you slapped me. Something that you could have easily walked away. You slapped me and you walk away. Do you understand? There are people, this is even something that is even everywhere around. She has already given herself stigma. Any other man that want to marry her is already on social media. Social media does not forget.
So Moyo, you're saying her punishment is already that she did it in public and she'll be judged by the public. I hear you and your initial thoughts, but I really have questions for all of you. But let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith,
believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth
unafraid to rise,
rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
two voices, two views, standing apart,
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this Please, what's the gist about Ira Star and Rema now?
You day wine. It's all over my FYP. But me, I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for real?
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh. And that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like...
Thank you for staying with us. So we're still discussing this toxic parenting. Our initial submission, Tokwe said something about the person who is being slapped. First of all, he should have made sure he was in a relationship with the right person. He should have prevented himself from being slapped and all this. And I feel like that seems to put a lot of burden on the victim of the violence.
You know, I hope you know that we all agree that what she did was wrong.
Okay.
What we're saying is how should he respond and what should be done.
Yes.
And I feel he responded appropriately to what happened.
Yes.
A better response would have been to dodge. Honestly, it might seem funny, but if you are raising hand to come and slap me, and I did not dodge sharp enough, the slap landed. I have a choice to either beat you based on who I am. Yes. If I did not, I have a choice to either slap you back or decide not to slap you and follow a different process. So he has taken a more mature stance.
Exactly.
But I'm saying that the woman who advised, the mother advising the son, saying that this is what you should do if you find yourself in a situation, for me is the wrong advice. The advice I would give my son is not to be in that situation. It's a case of, okay, if you find that you're about to be raped, this is what you can do. If you are raped, this is what you can do. But how about we start the conversation from how do we ensure you don't find yourself in places where this can happen? Then if you find yourself in such place, these are the things you can do. It wasn't a complete conversation. It was a conversation of lie or not a born goat, violence for violence, which is what has brought our society to where we are today. Just this week, we had minister and thank God it never even deteriorate to a violent situation. But what we're discussing about is that we already have a society where the thought is, if you do this, I will give it to you. It's a situation where everything is a violence. Everything is, we call it violence. We will give you violence everywhere. You go to bank, you have a difficulty in withdrawing money. You will not have a conversation around it. It is to that beating and punching people.
I hear you, but some people will say,
and this is the parenting that leads to it.
This parenting where we are telling some people to keep turning the other cheek, is that not what is encouraging violent people to be more violent?
Because people so much burden on a victim. A victim is supposed to carry themselves a certain way. Even the rape example Tokwe gave, we all grew up being told not to go to certain places. I never clubbed because it was supposed to be a place where bad things can happen to me. You know, party, even birthday party that we used to go, if it's not afternoon, you know, it cannot reach night. Till now, it's now a culture. It cannot reach night in your house, you know, that kind of thing. But we're told to prevent. A victim is not supposed to know and go into a person's past and future and see how their behavior will be in their life, everything. It's too much of a burden. How about raising your people, your daughters, to know that
that's already done.
It's not done.
Discussed it.
That's why this woman is saying, I have a very soft boy. As a mother, I've always said it on the show. The first time my boy fought back at a girl, even as a toddler then, I felt some form of, Moshe, lion no dey born ram, true. That lion you go born. Because every day you fight, give me back. Now me born you so. The first time he held down that little girl and took back his toy, I felt good. Because yes, I don't want to have a child that anybody can see and think they can intimidate. So it's wrong. So you can raise, hold on, Tokwe. You know, say you put too much, you see those your boys, they are my boys. No, if a girl were to side them, the answer would be, no, I'm not doing. It's not that you'll be slapping. Who gave you hand to be slapping? You know, how about we teach girls to maintain, to know that their violence can bring a reaction. It is not normal for you to think that you can just, you know, control people. This society has some kind of gender stereotypes that I do not like, and it is too biased. So a man slap is violent, but a woman slap is harmless.
No, I don't think.
Now who put them like that?
I don't think.
So why are we now reacting to the woman telling her child to not accept this kind of behavior?
Okay,
that's
what
I
feel like. Just 1 second.
Okay.
It's very short.
Very short.
I strongly believe that the reason we feel that we need to fight for ourselves is because the system does not fight for us. What we should do is strengthen the system, that if anybody is oppressing another person, you have where to cry to without having to take justice into your hands. But for now, what we are doing is justice is in our hands.
Don't do system. No, don't do system.
Coming in, please.
No system.
So on a norm, I would actually advise my own child to go to an authority figure first of all, rather than slap back. There should be that option first of all. Then I will also say,
excuse me, Auntie, before you continue that sentence.
Wait, let me finish
my
now.
adult son, who is proposing, he did not go to war.
Yes.
He went to a place that is supposed to be surrounded with love. Yes. He went to propose, and then he was blindsided with a slap.
Yes.
And you say he should not take that slap.
Wait. Do you know that there's also an alternative way for him to also still get justice?
All right.
Nimat is a lawyer. She knows that he can
It's even good that you brought it here.
Wait first now. He can charge assault. He can file assault charges against the lady, and the lady would suffer. She will be imprisoned, and it would also teach other ladies not to do this.
He can also get away with a provocation defense if he slaps her back.
How?
You can also get away with a defense of provocation.
Anybody can slap anybody.
Okay, ladies. Provocation absorbs
but what makes war?
In assault cases,
war? At the end of the day, we need to
ladies, let me come in here. Let me come in here before we talk about system. Let me come in here. I would like us to keep this conversation as relatable as possible, as make it real life. So real life is what we're talking about.
Yes.
Here. And real life, what we're saying is based on that parent. She's saying, if this happens to you in real life, how do you respond? You find yourself.
I would like you to respond.
And this is what I want you people to think when you're saying this. In real life, a man is trying to propose and he gets slapped. What should be his reaction?
You can slap her
back.
Are you saying on national TV?
Moyo, are you saying that you leave that proposal? Remember, you have come, first of all, probably have been dating this person. You came to propose and she slaps you. Do you think it's realistic that the first place or where next you will go to is a police station to report a slap by someone who would have been his fiancé?
I'm coming. I want to answer system.
Okay.
Because I've asked that same question here. The system was not working. Our system works. You can sue somebody for assault. But you can be in court and they'll be reminding you that this started as a relationship of love. Let it go. Leave it for God. So it's not because the system does not work. It's not because our courts do not look to assault cases that the system is not working. It's because me and you, I'll say I talk you know that you and Moyo were in love, you know she will own your knee. I will say talk let it go. Then you will let it go. Is it my system that failed or society that failed you? Because the way society is looking at it, it's still that her slap was harmless and done in love. They are defining one slap and they are not defining the other. That's the problem
That's
here.
The way you are defining.
Wait, and a man can be slapped publicly and he reacts in a slap and he will get away with it because he was provoked to react.
So I just want to think
that that's a defense as well because we're talking law here. You cannot now say because he was a woman that he slapped back. So that provocation cannot sustain. That's the point I'm trying to make. Women should start to normalize it, that this is not your slap is not harmless and it will not evoke a reaction. Stop it.
I totally agree with you on that, but I will not limit it to just a particular gender. Females too are always assaulted or they're always slapped and all that. But what I would say is that doesn't make him less of a man if he doesn't retaliate back. It takes the grace of God for you to have emotional intelligence, for you to restrain yourself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it takes that grace of God for you to have that. It doesn't make him less of a man. Because if I'm watching it and I see him slap her back, then I would like, this is not a real man. Do you understand? Someone like him now, in short, if I have a sister, the sister is free to marry him. But you see that girl, I will not even let anybody even, because to me, she has already tarnished her reputation and her image. Because he had that self-control. He can beat her black and blue, everybody knows. Look at the guy now, look at the girl. But he had the fear of God, and it takes the fear of God to restrain you. That is what I'm trying to say. I will give it a little. A lot of times, just a little thing, who are you? You're a fool, causes civil war or causes global war. What causes World War II or III? It might even be maybe one president say, my friend sit down, they say, who are you to talk to me? Like now, you mentioned Wike's own situation. If maybe the other guy did not respond in a more matured or civil manner, it would have degenerated much more than that.
Food to a minister.
Do you understand? So it would have degenerated more to that. Yeah. It is hard to have self-control. Yeah. It is hard to forgive. Yeah. But it takes the spirit of discernment and the grace of God for you to have that. And it doesn't
give me a 5 on that argument.
It doesn't. If you can't just diffuse the system
and go on a break, when we come back, we'll continue with our conversation.
Superior arguments.
Yes, Moyo. Moyo, that was good.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Kilo 3-in-1 Milky and Hope Alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith,
believing in rain and harvest. Hope is the youth unafraid to rise,
rewriting the story of our tomorrow. Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing,
to keep building, to keep hoping.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
two voices, two views, standing apart,
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect.
Sound, are you ready?
And the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new tvcentertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for?
Oh, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh, and that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always legend.
Clock it.
Clock it.
Thank you for staying with us. Ladies, we were talking about this toxic parenting or not toxic parenting. I think Tope wanted to come in.
Yes. You see, if everyone raises their, like we're all raising our children to react in, I will not be bullied. I will not be, you cannot fight me and get away with it. You cannot talk. Somebody will say, the way you spoke to me was an insult. I will slap you for the way you spoke to me. The other person will say, I spoke to you.
The way you eyed me.
What I said, I did not slap you. You now slap me, I will slap you back. We become a very violent society. If everyone starts like, now fight, we won't have anywhere to stay in. Yeah. It brings me back to, can we raise emotionally intelligent children? The girl lacks emotional intelligence and self-control.
Thank you.
The boy displayed a level of maturity that we must applaud. And that, for me, is important. What the lecturer now did was to spread a message that what that boy did made him less of a man. That he is not a lion, he is a goat, he is a sheep. So the boy that is gentle, of which I also have in my house, you now make them feel like they are weaklings because they don't receive back. Aggression doesn't make a man. Ability to control your ability, your strength is what makes you a man. Damn. So if we now encourage lion is a lion, I punch, you punch, that is a man. We're not raising it well. That's why some men in their homes will say that the woman was talking to me and I could not help myself. I just had to do bam. He did not plan that way, but we've made him feel like what makes you a man is don't take insult from any. If you are insulted by anybody and you take it, you are not a man. My son must not take insult from anybody. Give it back. Yeah. That's how you are a man.
So
we don't want that either.
Nima, I hear that, and my question to you is, why do you think that response only shows him being weak?
No.
Okay.
I do not see it that way. This is a mother saying to her son, lion no dey born goat. This is, if you do not reject this behavior, don't be permissive of something like this. And from my point of view, I explained earlier, I can see why she would say to her child, I would like to raise a boy, even if he will not ever beat a woman, that a woman will not consider him so small that she would dare to slap him. I don't know whether you get my point. When it's even his presence alone will command the respect that if you want to disagree with him, you know how to defer. I don't know whether you're flowing. It's like the kind of person I'm married to now. Even if I'm angry with him, it doesn't cross my mind to express it violently.
Yeah.
I look at the person I'm married to. I can disagree. And that's the kind of human being I'm thinking about, because we have young men who are now confused in this our balance idea that we're trying to do, who are very confused as to how to even deal with women. It is seen as if they are a lesser vessel, weaker vessel, so they can get away with anything. And we see a lot of vicious women. We took yesterday a woman who had such a terrible plan to destroy her husband. She did not think of her children. And now she's put a stigma, long life serving one on her kids. I don't know why we are raising. Tope said something that is important. Raising emotionally intelligent individuals, gender or not. It's extremely important. But I don't want to raise a man in a very patriarchal society that we live in today, who somebody can look at and think you can intimidate them. It is completely wrong and an imbalanced way to raise boys. Because we raise boys now, giving them feministic, and raise women, giving them masculinist. What's the English? English is not a word. Values. We've raised women who are so alpha, they don't know how to be women anymore. The balance this line has been distorted. It's confused already. Can we raise women who know how to be feminists, who know how to be their feministic side? I wish Bisi was here. The English, there are words to show your feminine, your soft, your beauty is in your modesty, your voice, your softness. Go ahead and take a call.
We have a call. Jennifer. Good morning, Jennifer.
Hello.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Hi, good morning. First of all, this is my first time calling, and I love your show very much. You guys are doing an amazing
Thank you, Jennifer, and welcome to the show. First time caller. Please go ahead.
Okay, so briefly, just like one of your ladies rightly said, I think it's all about how we bring up our kids. It's not really about, oh, you're a woman or you're a man, and because you're a woman, that gives you the right to misbehave, or because you're a man, that gives you the right to misbehave. You know, as a woman as well as a man, I feel it's right. Parenting, we should bring up our kids rightly. You know, for the fact that we're teaching our kids to be sweet, to be adorable, to be understandable, to be appreciative, and all of that. doesn't simply mean that we should also fail to teach our kids the importance of value and self-respect. Even if we want them to respect other people, we also need them to respect themselves, because from the viral video of the lady slapping the guy, obviously, if she had a self-respect, she wouldn't have done that. You know, and for the guy not reacting doesn't mean he's weak. Simply means that he has a self-respect. He has a dignity intact. He has something he's protecting. So I feel parenting goes both ways. If you're teaching your male child how to be soft, how to be defensive in times of terror, in times of crisis, you should also teach your female child the same thing. So it goes both ways. I mean, the society is already messed up as it is, because already we have this ideology of, as a man, there are things you should do, there are ways you should act. As a woman, there are things you should do to a man, there are ways. So it's already a messed up society. So we don't need much more of that. That's just my take on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jennifer, for your contribution.
Okay. So I was learning that, you know, raising boys to be masculine, that's what they were supposed to be protectors, defenders, providers of their home. If you not make them shy of those values, of those sides of themselves, while you are confusing softness with, you know, a soft masculinity, he won't be able to even take the leadership role that he wants to take. I'd rather that we're raising them to be who they were naturally made to be, raising women to be soft as they were naturally made to be, without the clash of violence. So a soft woman can rule a nation and ruin a nation with her softness without even raising a finger. With just being soft, my love, my darling. And a man can be, you know, all of that and still, you know, bow in the corners of his room to a soft woman.
Okay.
But we have confused it now. Women are growing up, everybody is masculine, we are all fighting.
Okay.
Even I am masculine.
So what I'm hearing from our caller to you now, we're going to go to how society perceives this behavior and how they think we should respond. But before we do that, let's go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue our conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Every clash of ideas begin the same way. Differences could be a disagreement,
Two voices, two views, standing apart.
or an argument.
A battle to win, to prove, or to conquer.
Both are born from differences. One can open the door to respect,
Sound, are you ready?
and the other close it with fire. Two perspectives, but one big issue.
So are you good?
Yes, I'm good to go. So do we argue to fight or disagree to understand?
3, 2, 1, we are live.
This is the big...
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP. But me, I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new tvcentertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh. And that's on period.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and almost they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always legend.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jez is right. All you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Even when wahala dey choke, we stand gidigba. Hope dey waka with us for downfall.
He dey gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit e no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin wey dey read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama wey dey fry akara, we see the reason say
Tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija.
Your freedom na promise.
Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on StarTimes.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have the...
Thank you for staying with us. Moyo, you were going to respond.
Okay, so I just want to say, first and foremost, I disagree with the lecturer putting it in the public space, advising her son should not be a lion or goat. Fine, if you want to advise your son to be like, you know, back to back, hit, eye for an eye, it's fine. But I don't think you should bring it to the public space and influence it on other people's decision. Then secondly, I also want to say the guy is good. I applaud the guy. He won at the end of the day because he didn't see those traits. Let me just assume he didn't see those traits in a relationship or in the relationship. But God vindicated him, or God released him, or helped him, or saved him from what would have become if he had ended up marrying that lady. Because they are not even married and the lady is doing this already. Yeah. So he didn't see that, but God has opened his eyes by with that resounding slap. He won't go back to propose to her again.
I like that. So just before we went off, I was thinking, you know, about a society where, you know, you're raising your own child to be a certain way, to be respectful, to show respect to others. When they meet with violence, they should find a different, more self-respecting way to respond to it. But they're growing up in a society where people like these lecturers are encouraging their children to be violent. And it may even seem more widespread than we think, as we have seen that these slapping incidences have been quite common, you know, these days. So I feel that there are parents who are thinking, how do I raise my child to survive in such a world that respects violence over self-respect? For me, that I think is a major question people will be asking. So I need to now raise my child to respect himself. I mean, I need to raise my child to survive this world where violence seems to be the word, the message that is better understood than showing self-respect.
But do you know how many lives have been saved just by avoiding violence? Honestly. At the end of the day, if God forbid, if the person has, you know, retaliated back and he's the person that ended up being in the morgue, they say that person will die. Now he lose.
Miriam Sanda case.
That's what I'm saying.
He was a good husband.
No,
did he survive?
He should have walked away because that was not the first time.
He did not.
So let me. He did. He was in the house with her. He was in the house with her.
Was he violent with her?
He was not, but he should have walked away.
The fact that, that's why I said dodge. What did I say? You people were laughing. When I started, I said, what I will teach my child is how to dodge the slap. Avoid being in a situation where you are with a violent person. Those are key traits that we must put into people. Not that you be thinking, I'm very, very strong, I can stay there and manage the situation. That's not wisdom. But that being said, the fact that I say you should not fight back does not mean I say you should stay in a violent situation. I might choose not to fight you, but does not mean that I'm permitting myself to be beaten constantly. You see, the example for this one is very political. Is our president. Like him or hate him, he understands how to maintain relationships. He will quarrel with you, state his mind. He's not going to get violent. We will forgive each other, but you know that I'm not permissive. I have seen people that understand, and Mariam is a good example for this. You might not know. Mariam will come across like I'm the nicest person in the world.
Before you use me as example, let me take your daily from Abuja.
Then I will bust Mariam's
for another example.
No, Mariam is the best example for this thing.
Good morning.
The example has to come. You see, Mariam is the best example. Mariam is sweet, easygoing, peace-loving. Don't cross her. It is the day you cross her that you realize that inside all that peace, she's not going to deny it. Inside all that peace, she would She will give it to you.
Package you.
She will give you. It's not. She won't get violent, but she would express and set the boundaries. Like, see, oh, we can be smiling. This one, I don't take it. And even me, I cannot do that one self on top of my loud voice. But I have learned that you don't need to be violent to establish that I'm self-respecting. Don't disrespect me. You disrespect me once, that's the only time it will ever happen. Next time, you will not try it again. Not because I will beat you, but I will let you know in clear terms and follow everything possible. As much as you love this girl, this guy loves the girl. She slapped him. No, the love has been slapped out of his head. At that point in time, if he has common sense, he should prosecute. Because it is not, that's the conversation that the lecturer should have had, that don't be foolish.
All right.
Being foolish is where you are slapped and you say, he loves me, that's why I'm there till he kill you.
Yeah,
she loves me, that's why I'm there. That's foolish.
Yeah.
Be wise. You chop it once, don't fight back. Follow prosecution, follow the rule of law, let the system fight for you.
Because you use me as an example, I agree with you. Oyi from Ikeja, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, first of all, I agree with Nima this morning. The fact we have to train our girls and our boys, we have to train them well. We should not say, these days, I think it's very confusing, even for adults. You want guys to be manly, you should receive slap and smile. You want ladies to be a female, she should be soft and everything. She should give a slap and not expect to be slapped back. I think the guy that was slapped himself was not properly trained. If he was properly trained, the way Nima said, he should be able to discern that a lady that he has dated for you can't date a lady for so long and not know that, okay, she's ready to be proposed to. Even when we're saying, and we're acting on surprise on the day of proposal, we know that it is coming. In fact, I've been praying for it. For you to be slapped publicly, something must be wrong with you fundamentally. She did not train him well to be able to discern, not to know that, okay, I shouldn't propose to this. You should know who you want to even spend the rest of your life. That was not that day. Somebody was saying there that okay, got the revelation. There was no revelation on that day. Nothing like revelation on that day. You should not get the revelation on the day when you propose.
There's Wawulet on your side.
Who is the victim in your own scenario? Who is the victim? Is it the man or the woman?
Hello?
Hello, Oyi, can you hear me? I said, who do you think is the victim in that scenario? Was it the man or the woman that slapped the man?
The victim is even the lady herself. You embarrassed her publicly.
Ouch.
You embarrassed her publicly. You went to propose to someone that was not ready for you. So she slapped you because you wanted to destroy her market value. People might be eyeing her somewhere. She was not ready for you. You went to propose to somebody that was not prepared for you. You were just friends. So maybe she should expect to be slapped back. That part I don't understand. You should not slap somebody, I agree. But both of them were wrong. You should not be slapping people around. But both of them were wrong in my own thinking. They were both wrong. Don't propose somebody that you can't tell. Are you that fickle-minded that you don't know who you wanted to spend your life with? Are you telling me that you, even when they were, all these videos that we see online that they're asking us surprise, we were expecting to be proposed to. Thank you.
She's throwing the punch, right?
The punches you have thrown. It's sending us off.
She takes no prisoners.
And another break. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll continue our conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me, I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TVcentertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for
no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jens is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Now hope
They carry us.
even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit in no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope now the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
Tomorrow go soft for her. Naija, your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Thank you for staying with us.
So I was going to respond to you when you asked the question about how to raise our boy, boy.
Yes.
I think that was a question these days that, you know, I think that we should raise our boys to, yes, to control themselves, to not show anger, but we cannot raise them to be so scared that they tolerate this kind of treatment.
We all agree on that.
It shouldn't be. You should carry yourself in such a way, whether you're in love or not in love with somebody, nobody sees you as someone that can easily be intimidated. And when you raise a boy confident, you know, confident, well aware of himself, you know, somebody that knows how to express themselves, that's what is important for the nowadays, for the new world that we are in now. You need to raise those boys, whether we like it or not. We cannot raise our boys off of social media videos, just like the lecturer did. You don't need this one case in question to tell your boy how to react. You'd have raised your boy in such a way, whether or not this were happening in your lifetime or you were there or you were not there, he would know how to prevent it. It will not even happen.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
You know, there was a story that went viral. This actor, Tayo, made a video of him saying he was extremely tired, he had been shooting since morning, explained the fact that he wanted to go and sleep and his drive was still far, like the set to where he's living is a distance, that he should let him go. And apparently a car had blocked him. One of the producer of the sets of the movie had blocked Peggy, had blocked
while he was driving.
While he was driving, blocked him, so he couldn't drive away. So he got down, went into the car that he was going to start the lady's car, drive it out so he can move that. I want to go home. I'm already said I'm tired. Long and short is, the camera went off. It was still on, but we heard a scuffle and he ended up showing us bloody mouth from the situation. And while Peggy, the lady that produced, had her own version of the story of how the violence happened, we see the society that we have, that when every aggression, every misunderstanding, if we allow to resort to violence, we will not want to live in a country like that.
Thank you, Dr. We'll continue with that. Let me just take this call quickly. Sheena from Ogun State. Good morning, Sheena. Oh, sorry, we lost it. So
my thought is we should not allow, we don't want to live in a country where the first, like we are having a conversation and everything is about, if you give it to me, I give it to you. And we've discussed that and established that enough. We've seen where that play out. We've seen, like Muyo has been saying over and over again, what if you just punch? You think they punch me, I punch the person back, and the person you punch just went down and died. That wasn't your intention. Your intention was just to, this must never happen to me again, but then you have killed somebody. How? There's no way you explain it. Somebody is dead. So we need to get back into a place where civilness is appreciated. It's not seen as being weak. Being civil is seen as being civil, not a weakness. And it will be like I'm going back to system and we're repeating ourselves, but that's really the way forward.
So, I like that you brought this, right? And let's paint this scenario. So usually when we talk about violence, we usually suspect the man of the one who, you know, commits violence. We blame the man. If there's an altercation, usually we don't really ask questions. If there's a man and woman involved, the man usually gets blamed for violence. But what we're seeing now in many instances is that there's a scenario where women are actually the violent ones. They are the ones that are provoking and being violent. And I think that's why the question is, this lecturer, is she completely wrong if she's saying, I'm noticing that women are acting a certain way?
Why are they acting that way, Mariam?
No, I don't know. So we can talk about why they're acting this way. Because secondly, I have heard women talk about men who show this self-respect and civility and respect as being weak. But the truth is, this story you have just explained showed a woman who was violent towards a man and also made a video accusing the man of violence until CCTV camera actually showed she was the one that committed the offense. So my own is now, let's make it about gender. Are we seeing a crop of women who are quite violent and hiding under their gender as if they're innocent?
Yes.
And if that's the truth, what do we tell these men of today?
So it is not new. It's always been that some women will be evil enough to use their femininity to their advantage. I just said it here. You can use it to make or ruin a nation. Or you can use it to make or ruin a family. While you're soft-spoken, while you're very respectful, deferring. Okay, go on.
Let me take Vamero from Bielsa. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Vamero. We can hear you.
Yes, the first time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yeah, my contribution concerning this. And now, I want to say, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I want to say you cannot judge based on one-time scenario. Okay. Now, for the guy, we can't totally say he is a gentleman because he did not retaliate. Because this happened in the public. If this had happened in a closed door, wouldn't know how he would have reacted. But for the lady, I also read somewhere that she had told him severally that she doesn't want, and he kept on persisting. And so that must have made her to react that way, which is not right. I wouldn't say she's right for reacting that way. But if somebody keeps on pushing you when you have told the person no, like 1, 2, 3 times, and the person keeps on, you just react. The way you react, like in the public, you just, please, can you leave me alone, or something like that. So
okay,
both of them
were wrong. Vamero, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
If your brother were to, if you have a brother, I don't know, a male relative that you love, you saw a video of him proposing to somebody and the person slapped him, please tell me, can you honestly tell me what you would advise him to do?
I can hardly hear you.
If your brother,
I can't hear you.
All right.
I can't hear you.
So sorry about that, Vamero. But
Thank
if
you.
we have viewers, if you can hear the question, please send us tubes. Let's see how you respond to that.
So I was saying that, you can have some soft-spoken women, feminine enough to use their feminine side for evil, and they would execute it so well. You come in, their demeanor, everything will show that, they're this weaker one. Why they carry out such huge damage? We've seen them. We recently took one yesterday, and it happens because we also have a society where we have shamed men's reaction to anger. If a man were provoked violently, there's a way they use it. They'll say, no, a man's punch is as a woman's tongue. So a woman can provoke a man by insulting the daylight out of him, talk him to death, demean him with her tongue, and will say she did it, but she didn't slap you now. Whereas, that can damage a man to suicide. That's, one of the extremes that we have seen. But we excuse it because, what did she call? Now you weak, oh, now what did she tell you rich like that? Because we are no longer raising balanced individuals. A man should not be shamed from reacting, and his reaction does not have to be violent. His reaction can be, just as Tokpa and Moyo had suggested, even though I was disagreeing, to step out and follow through a court process that makes sure that she pays something for that assault that she did. Including if it was a criminal trial, she serves the time. Not because she's a woman should she be saying, killer throw. You know, such excuses is why society is permissive of this kind of violence. She just cursed your mama, if you curse her own back. Or she called you a bastard, and so what? You know, it's just
so
a word.
you're saying that we're seeing more of this sort of women.
We've been permissive of women's violence, whether verbal, whether physical, or anyhow. And you know, shamed men's reaction.
So I would just say choosing to rise above the actions of others actually demonstrates self-control, resilience, maturity, and your own moral upbringing. Do you understand? Choosing to rise above the actions of others. You can't predict what people will do, but you can always predict how you will react.
Moyo, please, sorry, let me just cut you off here. Let me take Joy from Ikorodu, then we'll continue. Joy, good morning. Good morning, Joy. Oh, looks like we lost her. Okay, Moyo, please.
So, like, I would say that sometimes our reaction or our silence or our patience looks like maybe we are being full, but sometimes it just this escalates the whole issue from compounding further or becoming something of had I known. I wish a lot of people are locked up in prison just because they do not have self-control or just one. I'll give a brief example. Two neighbors were fighting. They were insulting each other. And I was like, I will deal with you. That was all. They insulted each other. I said, I will deal with you. Only for the man to go to, is a public, face my face. So the man went to the toilet, he slipped, he fell. But the person that discovered him was the person he fought with. And everybody said, oh, you are the person that killed the man. And they imprisoned the man. The man was in prison for 17 years. Inside the prison, they eventually, they stabbed him, like they injured him. He became blind. Eventually, they fought for him. He came out and he said he wasn't guilty about the whole thing, but he has suffered just because of that. I will deal with you. You will see. Is it me? You're talking to everybody.
When you describe it that way, it almost seems that we should not stand up for our right at all.
I'm not saying don't stand up for your right,
but you know, as I was saying, is there a reason why we are seeing?
So let me to answer your question. We have more violent women because many women nowadays have seen their mothers beaten. We grew up in a society where women were beating black and blue to death. So we now have a new generation of women who say, you will not do that to me.
Yeah, let me take Elvis. We're about to enter something interesting. Elvis, though. Good morning, Elvis.
Yes, good morning, your ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
My view on it is I was raised by a mom that she's a no-nonsense woman. She's a very tough woman, and my growing up, I realized that there are a lot of things that you don't have to act like you maybe you are gentle or something. Because a lot of time being gentle has not solved a lot of things for me. But the other way, not being violent, but at least like letting the person know their boundaries. I'll give you an example. I'm married 5 years now. The person I'm dating, I was dating before I got married to her. She's a tough person too. There was a day she slapped me in public, and I gave her 2 hot slaps immediately. And I feel that day it reset her memory, and 5 years now, she has never even raised her voice at me. Not to talk of even slapping me. She's calm. She might do the whole strong woman and everything outside to outsiders and all that. But when it comes to me, she doesn't do it with me. Wow. So, and I've never been a maybe lady beater, lady slapper until that day. And I had to reset and let her know that she shouldn't try it again. So, that's my take.
Thank you,
But you could have, you know, don't do sexy without a slap.
Please. I mean, let me just. Our caller. The Lord is your strength. I cannot even say anything concerning your matter because let's go back to why women are more violent. Let's talk about why we are seeing more violent women, more financially ambitious women,
empowered as well,
and financially empowered women. It's because for a long time women have been oppressed. Women don't have money. Women stay in abusive relationships because they don't have any other option. They don't have money. They don't have where to go to. So we now have raised a new generation of women who despise being feminine and want to be masculine. They want to make money like the men. They want to have strength like the men. They will not let any man talk down at them. And so we haven't solved the problem. Yeah. We just created another monster.
A set of mentally...
So I am of the opinion that what we are seeing in this society is a reaction like what the lecturer did. Where women, when parents, rather than encouraging emotional intelligence, encourage a response of violence. And so we now have more violent women as opposed to before when all women were gentle. Women were gentle and women were meant to be like, you know, I'm very gentle, I'm humble, I listen, I obey and all of that. Then we now went to the extreme. How do we resolve this situation? Back to the story from the beginning. Emotional intelligence, self-control, civility, strengthen the system so that people don't have to take laws into their hand because they feel like if they go to court or they prosecute, it will not get resolved. That is how we get a balance where nobody pushes or oppresses another person. So for a long time, women felt they were being oppressed by men, and now they are now trying to do equally as much as that. So we are not having situations like this.
Sorry, Moyo, let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll continue our conversation. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit no fit scatter. Hope na that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope na the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for her. Naija, your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
In 3, 2, 1, we are live.
Welcome to E-Splash. I'm on the black carpet, and of course, it's Jubril of Lagos.
Well, that's it on SocialView.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Helper. I know that.
I go shook and for you.
You already know, guys. E-Splash can be the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments, just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silenced, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
Our music and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith.
believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth unafraid.
Thank you. Thank you for staying with us. I think it was Tokwe that was still talking about
so
women.
We have discussed this thing. That last caller's but you know, it's still reverberating in my head. And during the break, I gave a gist. I've heard it the other way around, where a man tried to slap
his wife.
He not even tried. He slapped his wife, and then his wife, they beat him. They slapped each other back, and then 20 years after, they've never beat each other again.
Wow.
So when I hear things like, oh, I use it to reset the head or something, I just always feel funny, like, maybe no violence is our best way to reset situation, because what we will now have is proliferation of these things continuing to happen. Let's find other ways to discuss it, and that carries the weight of the impact of what is going on.
And then, you know, just to even buttress your point, I've heard of some people who said just the fact that he raised his hand up like he was about to slap me, that ended that relationship.
Yeah.
So some people would not accept it. They would leave that relationship. So violence is not the way.
But if you look at it culturally, or the norm, or our mothers back then, most of the time when you complain about being beaten or assaulted in your marriage with your husband, they'll say that is what he's using to correct you. He's only just trying to correct you. So why are you seeing it as a big deal? Do you understand? A man is beating up the wife, and you go to call and complain to your family. They say, when you are stubborn now, that's why he's beating you. So I agree with her when she said a lot of women are now coming out to say, no, I won't take this anymore. What my mother suffered, I will not suffer it anymore, you know. So I totally agree with that one. But I still will want us to try as much as possible to be civil. Sometimes violence doesn't pay. Sometimes just diffusing the situation by walking
to more violence.
So just walk away if possible.
So I have a personal experience. My auntie used to be abused in her marriage. And it was a popular thing, because the news would get to us. She'll come with black eye. She lives with this scar today in her old age. And my dad used to be very pained at seeing his sister being handled in such a way. And I remember him saying at one point, I know you're not a weakling. We raised you to be a feminine woman. That's why this is happening. I permit you to retaliate. I remember it. It empowered me. Just the small child I was then, I think I was about 7 or 8 years old, listening to them, said, I permit you, when he does that to you next time, beat him back. I'll buy his family a goat, which is tradition.
Okay.
Beat him back. And the one time my auntie retaliated ended all the years of violence. One time.
Was it because then divorce was not acceptable? Because
they were divorced because he couldn't, his ego could not handle being beaten like that by a woman. His sisters came. The sisters who never spoke about the abuse all the years came with broom traditionally to sweep her legs out, that, you know, this will end the marriage. And my father said, if this is how he wants to end it, because one time you retaliated, then come home. But it empowered us who were watching to know what to draw the line, what to not permit. My auntie was constantly, weekly, not only emotionally abused, you know, physically abused. The women in the house, he could bring a slot to the house anytime he liked, and if she were to question it, it would result in beating.
Wow.
So this was just to buttress Chokwe's argument, you know, that women who watched this over the years grew up to be more strong. I think that's where I would never, you know, my strong stand. But my auntie didn't change. She didn't lose her femininity. She's still the softest person I know, kindest person I know till date, and she survived the divorce.
So now we're talking about an imbalanced society. So at first there was the imbalance where the men would just, you know, be violent towards women. Women were meant to accept it. Over time, they have become more empowered, but we have still what we've gone to the other extreme.
That's what
we're looking for now is how to have more balance. So now it comes to the question.
We also question
that you know, that example that you gave. What do you think would have been a different, let me not say better, a different advice that would have still empowered you, but not taught you that, you know, but not making her have to be violent towards her husband?
She wouldn't have had to defend herself ever.
Okay.
I would have loved that, you know, the divorce happened without her having to defend herself. But without her retaliating, I would never even know what she would do, because ordinarily she sat down to the beating every time. So even if she was to divorce...
So what I'm asking is, couldn't she have been advised to leave the house much earlier than, you know?
And she wouldn't have taken the advice. That's where the point was.
Okay.
She would, even when she was being divorced, I remember her crying.
Wow.
And she was crying as she was leaving because she didn't know how the kids, and you know, and the stigma of being divorced the second time.
That's what I'm saying.
So she had been divorced the first time, and she didn't want to be divorced the second time. So she would have put up in the name of marriage with it. So it had to come from a place of, then do not take this. This has to stop. And when she attempted to stop it by, you know, resetting that kind of
the man is the one that now
the sisters thought, oh, you rubbished his ego. And so society is just not balanced. What we need is to raise balanced people that is okay to enjoy a woman's softness without abusing it, without considering it a weakness. You want to, and you know, our men they are what's the word? They are too in on respect. A man wants a woman who speaks to him kindly, defers to him, respects him, and then you want to come and consider that an excuse to abuse her. You know,
ladies.
I honestly, to answer the final question on the final note, I would say that two wrongs don't make it right. It might make you feel good that you fought back, but it doesn't solve the problem, and that's where we are. Women have fought back a bit, but it did not solve the problem. What will solve the problem is for us to respect one another, appreciate the strength of each party, and not be competing with one another, but support one another to build a more peaceful society. That's the final.
Yes, so thank you so much, ladies, for another interesting conversation today. And to our viewers, hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did. And then join us tomorrow for another interesting show. Tomorrow is Saturday Pigeon. So join us tomorrow for Saturday, and we'll see you again. Bye for now.